Do I need to do a custom calibration on my display when the one that I have purchased has already been calibrated from the factory? Let's find out. This is ArtIsRight. Before we start, subscribe if you're new and hit on the bell icon so you'll be notified every time I upload cool new videos like this. This is a frequently asked question I receive. When we're looking at a high-end display and we purchase one, we would assume that these displays have been pre-calibrated from the factory, and we would be correct. For example, I have two BenQ displays behind me. One of them is part of the SW line. This is the SW271C. It is a 27-inch 4K hardware calibrated display. That means that there is a chip on the display that when you're doing a calibration, that chip gets adjusted and is adjusting the color at the panel level. And then on the other side here, I have BenQ PD3420Q. This is part of their Pro Designer series. This is software calibration only, but again, it sits at the very top of BenQ AccuColor series displays. So these are supposed to be one of the best that BenQ have to offer, and I'm sure other companies have very similar displays out there too. So they have been pre-calibrated from the factory, right? Yes. I mean, in fact, you open the display up and it comes in this nice black envelope with a seal on top of it, and that's your calibration report, the individual calibration report for the display. So why can't I just take these out of the box, plug it into whatever computer I may have, Mac, PC, desktop, laptop, whatever I have, and get a good result right away? Why do I then have to go in and custom calibrate it, or do I even have to do that? The answer to this question is yes, you should always go in and custom calibrate your display. And here's the reason why. Even though the factory may be using a really sophisticated instrument to do a display calibration there, and yes, it has been pre-calibrated, and there are all these color modes you can choose from in the display, so you can choose to use those color modes. All of those color mode and the panel itself has been calibrated to what we call a reference value. And you may wonder what that reference value is. Well, it's the value and the color space or the color gamut that's defined by the Commission on Luminance or Commission Internationale de Éclairage, CIE. CIE is the main color gamut company or the consortium that comes up with all these color gamuts. And when your display is being pre-calibrated from the factory, it's pre-calibrated to match those. The problem is our computer. It doesn't matter if you have a Mac PC, desktop, laptop, none of them are outputting reference color. And some of the things that affects the way how the color output or the color is being rendered on the system is the GPU itself, the graphic card that you use on your computer. Every single graphic card, you can have two of the same identical system, two identical graphic card, and they will output the signal slightly different. So there are some variations there. The software, the OS that you run on your system itself can heavily change the way how the graphic is being rendered or being layered onto the display. Not only that, you then have drivers, especially for the PC side. Drivers can really make or break a good calibration or bad calibration, good accurate color, or bad color experience. Then you also have the other software for calibration that you have running on your system or any other things that you may have installed that could affect the way how the signal is coming out. In addition, when the panel is being calibrated at factory, the panel itself is being calibrated, irregardless of the type of connection that's being used, because again, every single type of connection outputs the signal and encodes the signal differently. For example, HDMI works very differently in the way how the signal is being output and interpreted than a DisplayPort or a USB Type-C. So those are another things to consider, and those are some of the things that really causes all these things to shift and start to really drift, and you may not get the most accurate color possible. So if you're investing in these high-end displays and you want to get the best color possible, it is best, and I highly recommend that you go in and run a custom calibration in your system, because think of it as a pairing process. Can you work with something that's linked up to your system? If it's not paired, yes, in a way you can, for example, these displays. But if you want to get the specific output that's tuned specifically to your computer software and the type of connection that you're using, the best thing that you can do is to go get a colorimeter or color spectrophotometer and run a calibration on your display. If you have a hardware calibrated display, it is highly advised that you use the display manufacturer's software to run the calibration, because those software are going to enable you to access the 3D lookup table that's built into display. It's a chip on the display, don't worry. It's not really doing any type of like physical adjustment. It's all electronic adjustment. But the chip is on there so that it can do the color adjustment at the panel level. If you're just using the software that comes with your color calibration device, for example, Calibrate has CC Profiler or CC Studio, depending on the device that you have, well, you're only doing a software calibration, which is appropriate for the software calibrated display. But if you have a hardware one, you really want to harness the full potential of it, and you want to go in and really use the proper software so that you can do the true 3D LUT adjustment on there. So anyway, I hope that you find some of these answers helpful in choosing and answering why you should go in and custom calibrate your display. Have any questions or comments, leave them below. Give this a like, subscribe, and hit on the bell if you're new. And remember, in art we trust.